Hey again, I'm Jonas,
I'm Jackie.
and welcome to the fifth part, the fifth installment of this series. Congratulations, you've made it to the end. This is the fifth part of this five-part series. And today you're going to discover the three real keys that affect change in your body composition. Okay, there's lots of little things out there, but there's three main principles that have to be taken care of to really move the needle to make any sort of effective change. While we're waiting on other people to log in to join us, I want to thank you again, first of all, for joining us, being with us this week. It's been a great pleasure and an honor to interact with all of you. Second of all, I'll explain my attire. I just got home from kind of a formal engagement at the college, so yeah, you won't see me in a shirt and tie very often, especially not sitting around the house, but today you do. So anyway, oh, also, if you want more help after we get through this video, then I'll explain what to do next. And well, to give you a preview, we are opening up a Facebook group, 15minute.fitness, and we're going to invite you all to join. And I hope you will join us there, and we'll keep this going. Not necessarily the long 15-minute tirades, but we'll start implementing these activities that we can do, these actions, to address this issue that we've been talking about. So anyway, we've talked about three principles. What are they?
First one, nutrition,
Energy balance.
energy balance. Basically, it all boils into calories in, calories out. A calorie is a unit of energy, and your body stores any extra energy you get as fat. So you want to make sure that you are eating as much energy as your body is burning. Does that mean you need to do South Beach diet? Sure. Does that mean you need to go low carb? Sure. Does that mean you need to go low fat? Sure. Does that mean you should do keto? Sure. Doesn't matter. Which diet you choose, what you eat, doesn't matter. It's the amount of calories you bring in. And what you want to do is find a way to still eat enough and be satisfied without over expending those calories, without using more calories than what your body needs. And there is a way to do that, and it's really not as difficult as you think.
Okay, so really the first key, and honestly the one that all the other keys serve, is energy balance. Calories in versus calories out. You absolutely must, in order to lose fat, you absolutely must take in fewer calories than you expend. So we've got two sides of this equation: the energy you take in and the energy you take out. Well, energy you take in, obviously you can reduce that. We call that a diet. And like Jackie said, it can be keto, it can be intermittent fasting, it can be paleo, it can be carnivore, it can be this, it can be that. It doesn't matter, as long as you take in fewer calories than you burn. So, okay, what's the other side of that equation? Energy expenditure. Okay, if we can lower calories in and raise calories out, then we've created a caloric deficit, right? And that will cause us to dip into our stored fat for that surplus energy. Okay, so energy expenditure. You probably think that means getting out and doing a bunch of cardio. Hey, that's what we got to do, right? Burn calories every day. Get on that treadmill. Go for an hour or two. Burn calories. Well, yeah, cardio does burn calories. True. Activity of any sort burns calories. But I'm here to tell you it does not take an hour a day of cardio. And in fact, I will tell you that that is a very poor methodology, a very poor strategy and tactic for creating your energy deficit. Here's why. You get on a treadmill for an hour and you've burned your 200 calories. Okay? Well, first of all, relate that in the big picture. That's a couple pieces of bread. Okay, an hour of my life droning away on a treadmill. I think I'd rather just forego the couple slices of bread. But anyway, so it's much easier to manipulate the other side of the balance, the calorie intake side, through diet. But anyway, so we still want to increase the amount of expenditure. Cardio, again, you get a one-time bang for your buck. The time that you're in the gym, you are burning calories. Then you're done. Well, here's, listen to this, okay? Muscle on your body, skeletal muscle tissue, burns fat at rest. While I'm sitting around watching TV, while you're sitting around watching TV, your muscle is burning fat. So the more muscle that you have, the more fat you will burn at rest while you sit on your couch and watch TV. So let's see. I can go and do cardio every day, right? And burn my 200 calories. Well, it's like a wage worker, a day laborer. I've got to go back tomorrow. I got to go back tomorrow. I got to go back tomorrow and do my hour on that treadmill. Okay? If I take another strategy, hey, I'm going to build some muscle. Well, first of all, I'm going to go into the gym or begin my exercise regimen, my routine. I'm going to spend about a half or a quarter of the amount of time that I would have done doing cardio. And I'm going to instead do strength training, some sort of resistance training that challenges my muscles, activates muscle protein synthesis, and builds muscle, begins the muscle building process. Well, here, let's see what's happened. I've gone to the gym, I've expended a few calories in the workout, okay? Your gym time burns trivial calories. Don't think that you're burning a lot of calories in the gym. I don't care what you're doing, okay? That's not where you really get your bang for the buck. But I've done 3 different things. Number 1, I've burned some calories in the gym actually working out. Cool. All right. Number 2, I have activated muscle protein synthesis, which is a calorically expensive dynamic within my body. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, my body will be burning calories, converting the protein from my diet into muscle. It's building muscle. The muscle building response takes calories. Okay? Number 3, I have actually built some muscle. I enter tomorrow with a little bit more muscle than I had yesterday or today, right? So I am building muscle. Do this over and over and over repeatedly, and you are investing that time in the gym. You are investing, you have put muscle in the bank that goes on to burn calories at rest, okay? Here's a good analogy. Your fat stores are like cans of gasoline sitting around in your garage. Okay? Doesn't take any energy to support cans of gasoline sitting around. Your muscle is a car. Okay? It moves, it's active. Okay? It's on. Even at idle, it's burning gasoline. Just having muscle, just having it on your frame is metabolically expensive. It takes calories simply to support it. Okay? So the more muscle you have, the more calories you can eat. Do you want to know how much I can eat and not get fat? You don't want to know. It's nice. You have a big buffer room, okay? But anyway, so I think that our time is more better spent investing it, okay? Investing it in building that muscle, which tomorrow is going to burn more fat, more calories than you burn today. It's the difference between being a day laborer, a slave to the cardio, and being an investor, one who invests his time into muscle that starts paying dividends over time. And now your money is working for you rather than you trading your time for money day after day after day, as you would in cardio. So the second prong of our attack, the first prong is nutrition. Okay, we need to get our calorie intake under control. The second is resistance training. We need to get away from the cardio and replace it with muscle building activities. Okay, I'm not saying cardio is a bad thing. Cardio is a wonderful thing. It trains a muscle, a very important one, your heart. But you know what? You got a lot more muscles than just your heart. If you're spending every day training the same muscle group and neglecting all the others, is that really a very rational approach? Don't you have lots of muscles other than your heart? Okay, so we're going to build muscle. What is the third, Jackie?
The third principle is lifestyle. Basically, your sleep and your stress. Stress is very hard to manage. I will give you that one. But sleep, we are all busy. But we'll talk about some ways next week that it's doable to make sure you get enough sleep. If your body doesn't have enough rest and recovery, then you can't build those muscles. Your body needs to recover in order to make all that protein synthesis happen.
Yeah, you don't build muscle while you're in the gym. You actually build muscle while you're sitting around recovering and while you're sleeping. And just because I've got a cool little visual aid here that I want to share with you guys, here is a representation of a pound of fat. 1 pound of fat. I'm sorry, that's right on your face, Jen. 1 pound of fat, okay? For those of you who are scared, oh, I'm not sure about building muscle, I don't want to get all bulky and stuff, okay, an equivalent amount of muscle, a pound of muscle would be about that big. So if you replace a bunch of these with a bunch of these, you're not going to get super big, okay? It takes a long time of very dedicated and specialized training, a lot of effort to get overly muscled, I promise. If it was easy, every guy you know would be walking around jacked, okay? I promise. But anyway, so you need to get your sleep in line. Try to aim for at least 8 hours of sleep a night, okay? And stress management. Those hormones, those terrible hormones that your visceral fat is putting out, and that, well, it has influences on the hormonal environment. Cortisol is a main one, and that's your main stress component. And cortisol is called the stress hormone, and it will eat up your muscle, as a matter of fact. So it will help the snowball effect and thwart what we're trying to do. So get your stress under control and sleep well. Okay, so again, I want to recap. There's really 3 main factors, 3 main variables. You're going to hear, from the marketers all over everywhere, well, you should do this or do that, or, this is important, that's important. Those might be 1%ers. Those might be 1%ers. But here's the the other 33. Why don't we address those first? And that's going to be your nutrition, okay? Calories in, calories out, your energy balance. Number 2, the amount of muscle that you carry on your frame, so resistance training. And number 3, lifestyle choices, lifestyle habits. Good sleep, good stress management, no binge drinking every night, okay? Limit, smoking, stuff like that, right? You know what's healthy and what's not in terms of lifestyle choices, right? Don't stay up all night partying all the time. You're not young. Forever young, right? Anyway, okay, we really hope that you have enjoyed these videos. We really hope that you will think about these 3 components, because I promise these are the 3 that will actually move the needle, that will actually have an effect, have a major effect. Don't spend all your time chasing down rabbit holes after those little 1%ers that this marketer or that marketer says are important. Concentrate on the big rocks first. The ones, when you put them on the scale, really make a difference, okay? And these are the 3. So, what I'd like you to do, please drop a like on this video. Like this video if you want a sample. I've put together, I'm putting together, so it's forthcoming, a sample beginner training template and a sample meal template, right? Mm-hmm. So a couple sample plans that we'll send you free. They're maps, right? You just follow them and do them, and they have effect. Okay, so all you need to do is drop a like on this, and then I'll reach out to you, and we can, with the next steps. Okay, and the next steps are going to involve, we're going to invite you to the Facebook group, 15minute.fitness, and we've got some exciting plans for that coming up. We're going to try to attend to that every day. That will become one of our the main platform, which we communicate with you guys. And next week, I will make some videos of how we can practically implement, how to do the training plan that I'm going to give you. Okay? And Jackie, you're going to make some videos?
Yes, I plan on making some videos on nutrition and some habits.
So practical help on how to use these plans that we're going to give you. We can address nutrition, we can address training. It's up to you to address your lifestyle choices, okay? But we can give you tips. We can definitely give you tips. So anyway, with that being said, I will shut up. I know I get long-winded. Always. I'm passionate about this stuff. I love it. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for joining us. And
Have a great weekend.
yeah, drop a like. I'll reach out to you and we will continue this conversation. Bye, you guys. And the end live process begins again, the saga. Here we go.